Hi everyone, it's Dave with Outdoor Home. I'm so excited to be with you today. We're talking about something very near and dear to my heart, and that is, of course, pizza. I want to show you how easy it is to produce some amazing results on your big green egg, share with you a couple different ways you could set up your egg, talk about some recommended cooking temperatures, and then it'll get you started. If you don't have a pizza night at your house, hopefully after watching this video you might be inspired to do so, and we'll make it a weekly event. Keep in mind, it's not just a great grill, a great smoker, it's also an outdoor oven. So the easiest thing to do, let's set that egg up for baking. With your convector in there, feet up, legs up, your cooking grid, that's the equivalent to the center oven rack of your oven. Now I personally like to recommend the Big Green Egg baking stone. It's made out of the same great material as the egg itself, 3-year warranty on this accessory, and it's going to really withstand some hot temperatures if that's what you decide to do when cooking your pizza. Another option might be to set your convector with the legs down. Place it on the fire ring. I like to get a little air gap with my baking stone, so I'll just take some aluminum foil, crumble them up and make some little spacers here, set the baking stone right on top, and I like to do that because that little bit of air space circulating around there is going to help that stone heat up nice and evenly. A theory behind this is if you're going for hotter temperatures, you get a little bit more of an air gap between your convector and your fire ring. More airflow is going to help you achieve some hotter temperatures. Now some folks might say raising that heat level up, it might put your gasket in jeopardy. I haven't had that problem personally, but then again, I'm not cooking at 800 degrees either. I would say pick the method that works best for you and go from there. Now, if I'm going to make a pizza, I've got a few options. I can go to the grocery store, pull one out of the freezer, maybe the deli. I can go to the local take and bake place and pick out our favorite toppings and come back with that. I can make my own dough. So, or I guess buy a pre-made crust and get going from there. So whichever option you choose, I just encourage you to do something, get started, give it a try. Maybe that store-bought method is what you want to practice with first before you put all that blood, sweat, and tears into that perfect pie. And if you make a mistake, you're out, what, $3, $4, $5, no big deal. Got a feeling though you're gonna do just fine. A lot of times I like to cheat. I'll do the take and bake. It's already assembled, ingredients made, no prep work, just go home, get it. I'll get my temperature set. They recommend 425 degrees, and I tend to agree with whatever method you're using. If there's package directions, if there's a recipe that tells you what temperature to cook the dough. When I bring that take and bake home, I'll have my stone preheated, maybe 20 or 30 minutes. I've got my temperature set at 425, and as you know, once I lock in that airflow, the egg's holding it great for me. I'll take it right off. Well, obviously I'm going to unwrap it from the saran wrap, of course. Put it on the cardboard tray directly on the baking stone. I'll let it go maybe 6 to 8 minutes just so I can take that pizza peel and get under the tray and loosen up the pizza from the tray itself. If you start pushing on it and it starts to crumble, you didn't want calzone, so let it go on there for a couple more minutes until you can easily get that off. Once you do, slide it right off the tray directly on the stone. And now some folks will say to prevent sticking, you might use a little bit of cornmeal, or if you're baking a pizza at home with your own dough, you could put it on parchment paper. No need to in this case. If the pizza's done enough for you to get it off that tray, it's probably not going to stick to the stone anyway. At that point, I'll finish the cooking time, whatever the recommended directions are. I'm going to have a nice crisp crust, a well done top. Take it off, give it a slice, and I'm ready to go. So my advice to you, get out there, get going, rain, shine, doesn't matter, your Big Green Egg's ready for you, just waiting on you. Hope it produced some great pizzas. Let me know how it goes. Ask for me the next time you're in. I'd love to say hi, and come see us at 882 West Tracker Road, Outdoor Home, where outdoor living is always in.